Hello everyone, Peter here, Peter guys. I found what was wrong with my Linux. It wasn't a Linux, it's a capturing card, HDMI capturing card. It just doesn't always work well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. I've got the same problem on Windows, so at least, fingers crossed I can resolve it sometime in the future. But for now, I want to catch up with you with one job, which is this. And these are the LEDs. They are flat, it's just the fisheye lens of this webcam. So they are flat, super flat. See, I'm putting this. Okay, so it's not ideally flat, but it's not as the camera is showing, yes? So, yeah, what I want to say is, when you've got a TV, and when the TV is faulty, yes, and you see that there's no power, or backlight is just like trying to turn on, but it's more blinking than doing anything else, and it's off. You can have the same problem as this customer has. So I would normally record the procedure, but because I had to be super fragile with what I was doing with this particular TV, here is a chance that I can break something. On the one side of the screen there is a small line, and display is really thin, as you know. Yes, these ones. See how thin it is. It just, like, you can put your nail, and inside the nail you will have this layer. So it's about this size. Yeah, even a bit less. Yes, so that's how thin the display is. So I have to be super careful. That's why I didn't want to, do it even on this table, because that's 55-inch, and here, to be true, I can't put fully 55-inch, and I need to maneuver as well. So I have to do it in the other room. So I took it out, and I took out these, and I start to test them. And I want to show you the test as well, so that you will know. I know it from top of my head that when I'm taking out the backlight cable, which is going from the power supply to the to these, yes, well, actually it's segregated, yes, into two, or like that, into two of them, because they've got connector. Here is a connector for them. Okay, so this and this has a connector as well here, yes. So one, let's say in this case about 300 volt goes to each of these. Now that's a peak voltage, so it's not a proper voltage, but it is too high, like, because it's a peak voltage. When you test these, if you've got really thin tip, you will do it. If no, you might be struggling. But when you test it, there are holes. That's a Samsung TV, okay? There are small holes here, and each of these LEDs should light up gently, because there's not a lot of volt, but it's enough to run with a small amount of light each of these LEDs, yes? And if you can see that it's happening, then that's mean this LED is working. If you can't make this lit up, then that's mean that LED is faulty. As well, when you're doing on a diode mode, you can hear that you've got a beeping noise. In that case, it's mean that you've got a short. So that's why your power supply, it's acting weirdly and wrong, as faulty, when it's plugged in. Yes, when these are plugged in. When they are not plugged in, your power supply suddenly acts normally and have a proper voltage. So it's good to understand this, because then you will be able to fix it. Yes, you will be able to order these Usually it's, it's cheaper on the AliExpress, it's dearer on eBay, but if you don't want to wait, or customer don't want to wait, then it's better to order it from eBay. And let's say on eBay I found them for about 50 quid, and on AliExpress I found them for 25 and 12 pence, I think. So yeah. So now shall we? Yes, let's do this. And that's the Xbox as well to be repaired. Looks like a hard drive to me, but that's my one now, so nothing to worry about. Customer took other one, good one, and did say that I can keep this one, so I made a discount for the customer, and the customer was happy that had a discount. Let's switch to the DSLR view. Okay, let's switch. Okay, so let's zoom in as much as we can on this one, because we can't do more than that, and fingers crossed, can we do, that's weird, ISO, oh okay, good, that's 100 should do. Anyways, now it's quite dark, but that's what I was trying to achieve. Yes, fingers crossed we can see that it is. Actually, you don't need a meter. To be true, you don't need a meter. You can see the meter, but you don't need a meter. I can put you here somewhere, just so that it will be. Oh, I know it's a mess because I was tidying up the last bag from the trip, so we got a beeping noise. Yes. Now let's see which one we see. We see this one. Let's see. You see small light when I'm touching? I know it's not a big light, but you should distinguish the difference in between now on, now off. Yes? Now on, now off. So if we start from one side here, no, I don't see the first one. Good. Good. I want to give you two examples. One won't lit up. Oh, my fault. Okay, lit up. So I see that this is the second one which I was looking at, which had a short. Let's put this one aside and let's test this one. You've seen that it should work like a charm. So now the same story. Okay, we got a light. We've got a light. We've got a light. We've got a light. And again. Oh, nothing. Dead. Whatever I'm trying to do, it doesn't lit up. And you can see that when I'm touching here, you've got a 1. Yes? On the display, on the meter here. Yes? You got a 1 and it's lighting up. When I'm putting to this one, oh, am I wrong? It's changing to 1400, no, yes, 1418, yes? So it's changing to that, and there is no light. So that's one of the way, yes, that you can see that it is wrong. and here it's short. So when I'm trying to touch them, you can see on the display that my probes from each other, there is quite a distance, and plus I've got this one, so it's even more. So it's a short. So that's why your power supply is going off when it's on, when the TV is on. I'll switch only the monitor. So that's how you diagnose it. Yes, I won't put the part 1 of that TV because, as I said, you know, I can't I can't do it in a normal circumstance. Here I have to be super gentle with it, and I don't want to crush something because I need to open it once those will come, and then we can do the fix of that TV, or something will crack because it's really fragile. You know, I'm wishing and hoping for the best. I wouldn't take that job otherwise, yes, but if you've got a small tiny crack on the screen, believe me, it's super easy to you know, to make a damage. Yes, I'm still wishing and hoping, yes, that everything will be okay, but I can't guarantee to the customer. Yes, but because of that, I've recommended as well to order it from China. This TV was hanging for a number of months anyway, and nothing good was out of it. Yes, so if we can fix it, yes, if we can put back together so that they will be happy, then yay. But if something will crack, you know, and this screen will be cracked and they can't use it, well, the risk has to be taken, otherwise this TV is useless anyway. So £25 and 12 pence, you know, it's not a big deal. Plus, if that would be the case, I could resell it probably on eBay easily, yes, or on the local market here to some repair shops. But what I want to say is, now you know how to diagnose. If your power supply doesn't want to turn on the TV, don't just assume that you know that that the LEDs are okay. Yes, no. You see, you need to take out the backlight first, excuse me, then check the voltage of the backlight socket where this cable was plugged in, and if you see that it's okay, then you should be able to see at the front, when you take a big light on the screen, you should see the picture. Yes, and if you see the picture, you know that the power supply is fine, actually, without further testing of the power supply. Or if you know how to test each voltage on the power supply, you should be able, and now you should have all the voltages back, because the short which is created inside this is not connected, so it doesn't short, so it does mean it's okay. Yes, as you see, power supply can take quite a bit of a hit, and can take let's say shorts from those LEDs, because due to the power management it has, so it's protected, yes, in a good way, that even though they are shorting, it's still working. Yeah, so that's a good thing. But if you unplug the backlight and you see that the voltages are still incorrect, then you know, yes, there is some issue with either power supply, or in some cases can be mainboard, because with some technologies of the TVs there is a control voltage. Yes, well, let's forget about details. In some of the cases, you know, the mainboard can be culprit for the fault of the power supply. Yes, so yes, so it's a matter of learning. Yes, you just take it one by one, learn one by one, and then you know those things, and years come and you're an expert, or not an expert, but you're, you know, like a technician, acting like a technician. But here we have to wait on the delivery from AliExpress, and hopefully no delays, should come by the end of the month, and we've got a 5th now, so let's wait and let's see. Hopefully it will come, or if no, at least the first week of the September, and then we can put everything back together and we can hopefully resurrect it. I never done this, so I wouldn't attempt to fix it, guys. I know these are only LEDs. I know these are only LEDs, but you know, fitting them here, I don't know if I would be capable of inserting new LEDs, and I need to Google it, and if so, I could risk it, I could give it a shot. But for now I'm only replacing these. Excuse me, which is a shame, you know, because here is some metal, here is some plastic or some other stuff, and then it's a connector, and you have to wait from China for so long or order for twice the cost of eBay if it's available. Yes, well, in some of the cases it's cheaper, some of the cases it's dear, but yeah, I would like to, you know, I would like to see if I'm capable of fixing it to be true. If so, yes, is it worth? Because not everything what we can fix, it's worth fixing. But that's it. Hopefully you get some value out of it, how to diagnose if it's a fault of the power supply or of a backlight. And hopefully you can learn more from this channel. If possible, let's fix them all. Yes? Take care, guys. Bye bye.